I'm not gonna lie, I'm like crashing the frick out about AI right now. I've been freaking around with it for like all week, trying to get it to write some decent copy so that I can scale my email copywriting agency that I'm trying to build. And I feel like I'm getting gaslit from every angle, and I don't know what to do about it besides rant in this stupid YouTube video. So lock in, and I'm gonna try to like kind of give you guys my predictions and see where I'm at. But what I feel like is happening is I'm getting gaslit really from I guess three different types of people. So the first type of people is the most obvious, is they have some kind of AI coaching business. And look, I'm still a coach. I've been a coach forever. Like, I get it, right? You make a video about how incredibly amazing AI is, and then like I watched this video the other day where it's a 20-minute video, which is already red flag, but it's talking about how AI replaces all copywriting, and he just makes this doo-doo VSL with like half-baked prompt and says, "Oh, you could totally go sell this to somebody for 3K." And it's just not true. Like, it's not gonna work. It's not good. And if you're not a copywriter to begin with, how do you know if it's even good what it spits out? And so that's the most annoying thing. Is I'm trying to learn AI and I keep clicking on these videos, and it's just a sales pitch essentially. And then you have the second group of people who they make their money off of the affiliate links of the AIs. And so they keep talking about how amazing this AI tool is because they want you to download it and buy their affiliate link, or buy it through their affiliate link to make money off of them, which once again, I'm not hating the hustle guys. This is what I do. It's just annoying. I don't know what else to do about it besides yap to you guys, and hopefully some of you guys can help me. And so they keep talking about like, oh, Poppy AI is insane, but they don't even really use it because they're just trying to make money off the affiliate link. And then you've got the third group of people, which is arguably even probably more annoying, and it's these like AI obsessive techno nerd freaks who are just all in AI, but they're not doing anything useful with it. It's like they download every new AI thing. They're at the cutting edge of AI, but they're making stuff that doesn't matter. It's like they'll generate a 20 email sequence, and it just sounds like every vanilla garbage crap email I've ever seen. Like, no one's reading this. It's not changing anyone's life. And so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, AI is incredible and it's an insane technology, but what inefficiency is it solving in this market, in my market? I'm like constantly trying to learn this crap, but I spend 2 hours prompting it for a trash email when I could have just wrote a good one in 15 minutes. And yes, it required a little bit more effort, but honestly, I think it saves my mental health. And so I'm like, at this point, I should just write like 12 emails a day and make 30K a month instead of freaking around with AI. But I'm also extremely annoyed because I know how life-changing it is, right? I know that technology has the potential to like have insane leverage, but I'm like, where is it? Because I don't feel like the leverage is in the quality of the copy, essentially. Because I know right now that I can write better copy than AI can. But it's like, where does the technology fit in? Like, I don't know. And I feel, here's my prediction going forward. I think that handwritten copy and really creative, tasteful work, when it comes to creative work, even like videos like these are going to do better in the future because of the AI slop garbage that all sounds the same that's coming out from everybody's ears everywhere. I think that raw, human, creative, honestly kind of broken, rough around the edges, this is the kind of stuff that people are going to frick with because everything else is going to be so robotic and AI. Same for like copy when it comes to BSLs and email campaigns. Like, I think my handwritten copy will go up in value because there's simply less supply of it. But also, I think that there's a danger to people who think that quantity is still very valuable, because when you look back when shorts on YouTube started taking off, right? I was working with a guy who had like, I think 2 million subscribers doing his shorts, like scripting them, editing them, etc. And we would put out like 1 to 2 shorts a day. And because literally hardly anybody was putting out shorts in this market, it was in like the car market, they were getting tons of views because they were just, I mean, it's just like literally a talking head with some captions. That was it. That was the whole short. And I would throw in some B-roll here and there. And they were getting millions of views. I think we did like 400 million in total. But as soon as the big interesting players in that space started making shorts that weren't just like talking head with B-roll clipped up long form, they crushed it. Like our views started plummeting because when there's nothing there, like when there's not enough, quantity is really good. So it's like if you were the first person to find AI and you were able to spit out a 20 email sequence when no one else is even doing them, of course that's an edge. But now that every single person has access to honestly unlimited quantity, now I feel like quality becomes so much more important. And so I think that that's going to be, I'm basing my business on this assumption that quality is going to be more and more and more valuable because in a sea of slop, it doesn't matter how much more slop you put out there. There's already too much for people to consume. What matters more is how good it is. I mean, like, and forget about AI, just from the first principles, this is what happened with YouTube, right? Back in the day, nobody really made YouTube videos. It wasn't like a big deal. Kids didn't want to grow up and be a YouTuber. And so if you just posted consistently every day, you grew. But now that's like the bare minimum. I mean, everybody's posting consistent. Like now you have to do the Mr. Beast level of effort and quality to really, really become like the leader in your space or in your niche, I guess. So that's one of the things I think. I think quality is going to become more and more important. But also I think that people are going to start using AI in ways that people aren't shilling it about. So one of the things that I'm toying around with in my head, and you guys can let me know if I'm just being stupid, is I want to use AI to prompt me, if that makes sense. So I've been struggling with I wrote 3 emails this morning, and I honestly had to basically change them completely from AI. Like AI was almost useless. But I'm like, what if I could build a system to essentially make it so easy for me to come in and just add my like creative life to it, without it just dragging me down. And I think that's where it's going to be the most help, is like getting rid of every other thing besides the very core thing that matters. So how do I take the heart of what I'm doing, the creative essence, as like a writer and a creative and entrepreneur, and how do I use AI to like make that heartbeat go further? Like how do I make it kind of the veins of the heartbeat of my creativity? Because like back in the day, or I mean even right now, like I can only make one really creative piece of work and then I have to like, upload it, etc., cut it up, do whatever. But now with AI, it's like I can make that one piece and turn it into like 50 other things. And that's when it becomes so important that you are insanely skilled. That's why I'm betting all my chips on this strategy, which is just freaking ripping these stupid videos while I learn and try to become the best in the world at what I'm trying to do, is because when everybody is able to make content like about everything and like even the quality starts to become more accessible to everybody, then all that really matters is the heart of it. So it's like back in the day, once again with YouTube, you could have some lackluster advice, but have an insane edit and you would get views. But nowadays, almost everybody has a great editor. And AI is probably going to replace like most of the aspects of editing soon. And so what matters more? Well, it's that you actually know what the frick you're talking about and you're worth watching. It's like watching Tom Brady throw a football and you're like, oh, I can throw a football. Like, yeah, okay, but you can't do it like Tom Brady. It's mesmerizing how accurate, the consistency is insane. And so that's what I feel like is going to matter going forward, is like skill over everything. That's why I'm tripling down on it. But I know that AI itself is a skill, and I have to figure out where does that technology fit into my workflow that happens in my head, and how do I outsource as much as possible so that I can focus on the signal being actually doing the freaking creative thing, and that being like the core of it. So I don't know. I'm crashing out. That's all I got. I'll see you guys later.